recent news, it's been reported that Danielle of NewJeans' contract has been terminated by ADOR. Not only has her exclusive contract been terminated, but ADOR has filed damages against Danielle, a family member, and Minheejin for $33 million USD. While Minji is currently in negotiations and hasn't made an official decision on whether or not she's remaining in the group. Now, I'm not going to get into the legal jargon or go over the entire case because quite frankly, we'll be here all day. So instead, I'll leave links to articles for those who would like the complete information. I do want to discuss the implications of this decision and the harmful discourse surrounding this entire situation, not only for Danielle and NewJeans, but for idols in general. I, for one, will always stand with the artist over a company and support the notion of idols having basic human rights, autonomy to their own individual, and artistic freedom. Being able to leave a toxic workplace environment should be a right that any human being has. Regardless if you agree with their reasoning or not, if someone has claimed to experience abuse and mistreatment, then there should be loopholes in place for said person to be relinquished from their contractual obligations without being punished. Instead, we have Hyde fighting these young girls in court for their return. Then, when the court sides with them and the girls have no choice but to return, they then proceed to terminate a member and sue her and a family member for $33 million. So much for welcoming them back with open arms. And not only have they sued Danielle, but allegedly they didn't even have the decency to inform her or the other members about her termination until the official statement was released. In my opinion, a very manipulative tactic aimed towards Minji, who is currently in discussions, and the message couldn't be any clearer. Return to us and accept our terms, or you'll be buried in so much debt that you could never pay back in this lifetime nor the next. Now there has been theories that the court will most likely reduce the amount of damages because of how excessive that $33 million USD claim is. And with a proper legal team, Danielle will most likely argue that her contract was unfairly terminated, which I hope in either scenario, she is able to walk away from this successfully and start anew. Again, regardless if you agree or disagree with the girls and their decisions, such penalties can be life-destroying, and there is nothing to celebrate when this only incentivizes idols to not speak up in fear of hefty legal ramifications. As we've seen in cases before where the courts are most likely to side in favor of corporations, i.e. TVXQ, CBX, and 50/50. There is no laws in place to protect the rights of idols as they aren't even considered employees, and companies are allowed to have complete control over every aspect of their careers and lives. And to go against the grain means to be punished and ostracized. I hope one day there will come a time where the idol industry is subjected to change, and we'll hear more people be outspoken about the abuse and mistreatment they've suffered from the hands of these vile corporations. But for now, it's just wishful thinking, and when the incentive to change is non-existent, and with companies using their groups to shield them from facing any consequences from fans, it seems like there's hardly any progression being made soon. And please be mindful of clickbait and videos that are created with the sole purpose to spread misinformation and narratives. Not everyone has good and fair intentions, and a lot of things can get muddled up pretty quickly. Well, that's my 2 cents on the situation so far, and I'll be waiting for an official update about Minji before delving deep into her situation. Thank you for watching, and let me know what you think down below.